Welcome back to part 2 of Yooka-Re-Playlee on the Steam Deck. Vendy's now appeared in the overworld, or Hivory Towers I guess, so we can get any cosmetics and stuff from there. But going to stick with the classics, not going to bother wasting any coins on stuff like that. The tonics are what we need to really spend them on. Even though there's not really any, well, any reason to buy the tonics, or some of them anyway. And we'll be seeing Vendy in a few places anyway. She's always at, well, always in the various hub areas. And we can unlock this door now. There was a cutscene just after the episode, well, the previous episode finished, showing this being able to be unlocked. But I think we're going to spend a lot of time here in Hivory Towers today, because I reckon we can get pretty much everywhere, besides the final boss and final level. The final level, I think, requires... Oh wait, no, we might actually be able to make it in there. Yeah, because the next door only requires 35. And there's a hidden wall here for an easy Pagie. A very easy one. And we can return to the start. I probably should have gone that way first, because now we've got to backtrack even further. But yeah, Vendy's here as well. I didn't get a good look at the tonics, actually. Googly eyes, yes. Although, we cannot have an extra tonic, because I don't think I bought that from Trousers. The rest of it should be fine. We don't really want fall damage. Yeah, I think we're good. These aren't the googly-eyed enemies, although they are just eyes. But yeah, the one little problem I have with this... Oh great, it's soft-locked. Well, that's a problem. Yeah, that's the second time I've ever had that happen. Well, you guys get a little bit of a... Wait, never mind, you don't see my game library. Right, we're probably going to be respawning at the previous level. So I guess I'll just see you guys when we load back in. Okay, it's loading back in now. We're back at the door, and it did save that we collected this Pagie, which is why it's clear here. Doesn't really give us anything, except a few coins. Any already collected Pagie will just do that. And there's another barrel up here for another Pagie that I missed the first time round. Right. Let's wake Mark up again. There we go, that's what it's supposed to do. Sometimes it just fails for no reason. Right, there's the arcade. We'll be spending a bit of time in there later. I suppose I should probably complete each area one by one. Oh yeah, and there's a ground pound spot there for a few coins. Thought there wasn't a Pagie there. But I think there is one up here. And if we just ground pound this spot, yeah. Oh, you know what, let's just do the arcade now. Before we enter any of the machines, we can enter this machine. In a bit of a different way. But yeah, here you can replay any of the previous levels that you've already unlocked. So this was the one from the first stage, and so far the only one that we've been into. But these other ones are just available from the get-go, as long as you can get in here. And since we've not done these ones, we might as well get them done now. And there's the new mechanic for this one. You can pull those platforms. Just don't get hit by that, well, by the enemies, and we should be able to just slowly make our way over. We can pull that just to make sure we can get over. And there's the first of the 3 medals for this stage. And the back of this enemy also has a handle. So we can just grab onto that to pull ourselves over. Two more of this enemy. You gotta kind of bait them into charging at you. Nope, didn't get it. Oh, it does break the block. Right, and we do get all of the coins. Even though I started at the wrong end of the circle. Or the wrong point of the circle. Ring's easy to grab, even through some blocks. Somehow didn't get hit there. Okay, so for that next medal, you can see that over on the right there, we're going to have to actually go left. So clear the way and wait for the cycles to line up correctly. So it should be this next one. Because the spiky enemy moves a lot slower than the other one. And there's our second medal. Just don't fall down on the left side there. Oh wait, no, you can. By the looks of things, there's a platform here, so... yeah. You can stand there. Never mind. Wasn't quite sure. But yeah, this ice theme, we'll be seeing a bit more of that in the next level. But because of how many of these we're going to go through, it's going to take a while before we get there. So it might not even be this episode. Right, and that's the barrier removed. There's a lot of those barriers that just open when you defeated all of the enemies that are associated with it. And now we're going to wait for these enemies to just get out of the way. Third medal. End of the stage. No, let's not play again. No need to. Right, let's not grab those just yet. And instead, start another game. Another one of these levels. And this time we're not moving into the background, we're moving to the right. But going to the left also gives us a few coins. Don't need them really, but I still like to collect everything in these, or as much as I can. You get some extra coins for like collecting any health pickups if you are already at full health. And here's the gimmick for this one. Although I guess I don't really need to deal with all the enemies. It's mostly just figuring things out there. You do actually have to turn in mid-air just to reach that medal. As long as I don't hit that one, I should be fine. And we can bump that off to the side, and now the path is clear for when we use that. The grapple thing. I've forgotten what they're called. A zipline? Yeah, that's I think what it is. And we can make our way back. And forth again. Easy enough. Ooh, I missed the heart. And the ring. Thankfully we can get that on our way, well, on the way back. Grab the lower one. Though that's only for 3 extra coins. Is it really worth it? It is here, though. That was a medal. Everyone likes medals. Yeah, I don't really know why they stuck 3 of these just here. They could have spread them out a bit more over the overworld, but I guess it makes sense that there'd be like an arcade section of the tower. If there were arcade machines in the first place. I imagine this replaced a bunch of stuff in the original version. Although it could have just been like 1 Pagie, because the original didn't really have as many collectibles. Like, nowhere near as many. Hidden ring at the start. Ah, these platforms. Got to wait for them to actually appear before you can step on them. I mean, there's not really much going on here. Couldn't grab the ring. Gonna need to wait for the next platform. Here we go. Grab the ring, make our way over to the right to avoid the enemies. Somehow get through that without taking damage. Another ring of coins. I really like reusing the ring of coins. 2 large enemies? No? 3 small ones. With more on the way. Another ring of coins. And a lot of them just despawned before we got there. We've not seen any of the medals yet. But I think one of them is inside those blocks there. Hard to know until you've found it. But yeah, it was in there. Easy enough to just squeeze past these 2. And you can actually kind of just bump those away. Got all the coins. Squeeze past these 3. Wait for the next platform. Because these are a little bit deceiving, because you do actually have to drop a little. I've fallen off those platforms in my first playthrough, so... Extra health is welcome there. Well, I was trying to get the coins from it. Although maybe I should just go for the goal. Right, these top 2 are the last ones. Good. Ring of coins again. Somehow got all of those. Another heart. There should be a platform just beneath us. Yep. Second medal just between the cannons. An easy grab. And an easy end to the level. Except there's also just an enemy here for some reason. No idea why. But yeah, there's still, I think, 4 of those levels to go through. But they are in each of the different worlds that we haven't been to yet, so... we don't need to do them today. Right, and that's all of them. I didn't even land. Still got to grab the other 6. Or I guess 5. By the time I said it, I'd already grabbed one of them. So our counter's going up so quickly now. And we should have 69 of these by the end of this. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, we should be able to open up the door after this one as well. But let's tackle the rest of this area first, and then head back to the first one. And there's a Pagie in the water, inside one of the chests. Should also be a couple down here. But before we head down there, there's also a hidden chest in here containing some cannonballs for us to eat and become heavy. And we can use our weight to our advantage to get past all that wind. And reach a door. Suppose I should have gone this way after, because this is the way back to the first area. You know what? Let's just backtrack. We're going all the way. But yeah, this is right by level 1. So we've kind of just gone in a circle. And I don't think... Oh, I can't pause the game. Right, any new tonics? There's a couple of them, but don't think any of them are really all too useful to us right now. Still can't pause the game. So I can't even view the map screen. Yeah, we're going to have to just backtrack on foot then. And just hope we've gotten all of them. But as long as I can get the mark that's in the starting area, if he's not already awake, we can get the rest of the pages that are around the start. Oh yeah, I got to become invisible for this. But I think it might be another reload of the entire game just to get this... just to get our pause screen back. Also, there's the flattened enemy from earlier that took place in one of the cutscenes that we didn't even watch. Yeah, back through the tutorial cave again. There's a couple of pages back here. Not in the cave, but we should be fine. Yeah, Mark's not awake, so we did actually have to do all that backtracking. Right, that's opening up the map screen again. And it's soft-locked again. Had a feeling that'd happen. Twice in a row. I'll see you guys back there then. Okay, good news. I can pause the game now. And we can actually have a look at which ones we've got. And by the looks of things, we're back here. So, I'm going to take the time to just complete this area. So, how many pages do we have? I have collected this one, and I think that was the last one I got, so... let's, yeah, continue in here. Right, let's head into the pit now, and we can use these duck bombs to blow up some of these rocks. Too far away. I jumped out of its range. It can only really see me when I'm on ground level. But yeah, there's a Pagie in there. And I probably should have kept at least one of the blocks. I guess I could use the pipe. There's a Pagie going around this pipe, and we have to catch it as it's going around. But you can just jump into the pipe itself to grab it a lot easier. Just coins. No reason to collect them. But I will anyway. How did that hurt me? But yeah, you don't really need to do too many levels to actually beat the game. If you know where all the Pagies are, you never have to backtrack for them. At least with this game, anyway. With the original, you did actually have to backtrack to previous levels to complete them. Because you had to unlock all of the new moves. Well, all of the moves, just in general. Yeah, as we climb through this environment, we should eventually get to another Pagie. Not here, but there. Just a couple more pipes up from where we were. I don't think there's another Pagie up here. Yeah, no other platforms. But I think there is... No, that cave that I was thinking of is somewhere else. And let's hope Mark doesn't softlock the game. Okay, cool. And I can still pause after him. Right, there's this area as well. So we can climb up this slide using the roll. Because otherwise it's slippery and we actually just slide down. But yeah, that notification does get mildly annoying, but I mean... Yeah, here's the level that we'll be unlocking next time, or entering next time. We do still have some time today, so we're going to finish the rest of this entire hub level. You can climb up onto here. And a couple of these bushes are actually able to be passed through. But it's not all of them, and there's not really any visual indication as to which ones can do that. So you just gotta kind of try them all. I mean, the ones with coins coming out of them are guaranteed to do that. But yeah, rings. Fly through rings, because it's now Superman 64. Every game has that one section where you just fly through rings for some reason. Take Spyro, for example. I've been playing that on the channel too. So yeah, I kind of have two 3D Collectathon games going at the same time. Oh yeah, before we head over there, this is why I turned around. There's just a Pagie hidden in a bush. And we're already halfway through the entire hub area. And there's the Vendy for this this part of the hub world. Right, what level or what looks like there's still a few that we haven't been through, and there's an entire section of this part of Hivory Towers that we haven't been to as well. But while we're here, we can head back through here, because we can't access the marks from previous areas of the hub world without actually being in that part of the hub world, so it's mildly annoying. But as long as... Okay, it didn't save this being open. So I have to reopen it. I'd have thought this would have saved. But nope. And I can still pause. Right, is that... Okay, I have to go all the way back there again. Great! We can see if I missed anything. I have to, right? Oh, there's a chest up here that I never noticed before. Though, because I've never noticed it before, even in previous playthroughs, I know it doesn't contain a Pagie. I've collected every single one of them on the first save file I did. Granted, I did have to look up where a couple of them were. Mostly the quills and Pagie pieces, because you can't get any hints for those at any point. Also, you can climb quite high up in this room, but I'm not going to do that. The collision's quite accurate in there, so you can just kind of climb up. Oh, Rextro got his own cereal box. Or I guess cereal. You can't really have a cereal box without cereal. Okay, we're about halfway there now. Why did the game have to softlock on me twice in the same way? Both times in an uncontrollable manner. Like, there was literally nothing I could do to avoid it. Other than just not talk to Mark. Right, and I can still pause the game, so... Yeah, his icon shows up, and I can still pause the game and load up the map, which is good. But before we do any more here, we can head off to this side here, and there should be somewhere, yeah, some more challenges for us to go through. Oh, we just randomly got stopped. And that's it. It's not the only Pagie back here. But it is one of them. And if we climb up the mast of the ship, I think this is just for coins. Yeah, this is just for coins, this one. But there's another spot where you can climb up and it gives you a Pagie at the top of it, so... It's a good idea to climb wherever you can, really. It also gives you a good vantage point to, I guess, find other things. As long as they're loaded in. Because that's not always a guarantee, but there's the Pagie at the top of the mast. And is there any more around here? Yeah, not under there. Not in the water. But this box. Deal with the enemies first, so you can move the box. And then just spin this. No? Just coins. Okay. Oh yeah, we need to climb up this. But I'll do it from ground level, because this... piggy bank. I know it has a name, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, here's Blasto. We met his relative in the other place. The first level. Yeah, this is, I think, the only backtracking you really have to do in the entire game. Oh! Huh. I didn't realise you could enter down here. There's no point to it. There's not even any coins in here. I'd have expected some, but nothing. Right, are there any more collectibles in this area? Yes, there is. There's one. And then we'll have everything. Butterfright. Okay, where is that? I am heading the wrong direction. It's somewhere over here? Oh! Yeah. It was in here. We just had to ground pound, that was it. Thought something was in there. More than just coins. Right, okay, we've now finished this entire section of the hub world. So we can head back over here. And I guess we can go this way again? It's the next section that we actually have to get to, so... Whoa! How did I deal so much knockback? I don't have the one-hit KO tonic on, because that's kind of not even unlocked yet. I do want some challenge to the game, but eh. Right, let's unlock the next section of the towers. And the enemies just stop attacking us while we're in the cutscene. Like, they don't even know we're here. But this is another cutscene. Great. I guess each of those doors has one associated with it, so it makes sense. Right, we are now in the library. And if we climb up and into the aquarium, there should be something in here for us. Yeah, there's a switch. Though we have to be grounded to actually press it. And that lets us continue. Although, before we continue, there is at least one Pagie in this room. And it's pick a pipe. Or I guess pick a door. There aren't many enemies in here, but there are a few. Oh yeah, that's a loop. Head back over to this one, and head up. There we go. Okay, and now we need to head out. A few more coins in here, but it doesn't matter. We've collected everything we need to from in this room, I think. There might be another one, though. No? I actually do think that's everything. We can always come back. But, yeah. For now, we can make our way through this room. And you can actually just enter the water. It's not harmful in any sort of way. Oh yeah, I think I know what you have to do for this one. Still going to try this method anyway. Yeah, nowhere close. Right, I know what we have to do then. We have to be grounded. Although, our control is kind of awkward down here. Given you have the right speed. pretty easy. Oh yeah, got to pop the bubble. Already up to 81. I think there's another Pagie somewhere inside one of these crates. I think it might be in this lot of crates over here. Yeah. The one closest to the corner. There's another crate just here, so... Oh, is that where we entered? No, we didn't enter underwater, did we? No, but it is a new entrance to another previous section, so we can get around a little easier. Not that we really need to. This one is also underwater, but it's in the first section again. Yeah, you just push that and you're back in the main room of the... well, back in the main lobby, next to the gold statue of Capital B. Yeah, 32. So we're pretty far into this area. Although there is an entire new section that we haven't been to yet. I think we have to go underwater for it as well. There. Right down to the floor. I'll grab those rings. We don't need to, but yeah. And here's the third level. Yeah, the hub area is quite easy to traverse if you know where you're going, at least. And we can press this switch to spawn in a bunch of grapple points. Yeah, that's... this one's a bit of a reference. G. Kirkhope. Yeah, it tries to run away. I think that is everything that we need from that part of the level. Unless we can get over there. Which I think is where we actually need to go, but it'll be blocked at first, so we're going to need to go from this side. Though we have to kind of angle the camera up awkwardly to activate the grapple point. But there's the switch to open up this side. And there's a few platforms up here, but not an easy way of getting up there, so I don't think there's anything up here. Yeah, there's nothing up here. Not even a coin. It's very much not intended that you get up there. But yeah, here's the 55 Pagie door. So we may actually be able to reach the 5th level from here, with the amount of Pagies that we have. Because you only need 120 to actually finish the game. And even with skipping all these cutscenes, it's taking a while for us to actually get through this this one area, just because of how many loading screens there are. The other levels, they don't really have them. And now that we're in the third main area, the fourth level you could see there on the map, and I can still access the map, that's good. Does Vendy have any new stock for us? Kinda. We get clown shoes. Oh, I forgot to check in the previous section. Did we collect everything? I don't think we did. Because it ended in an 8, didn't it? No, a 3. So there should be, I think, maybe 2 more in this area. Maybe not, though. We might actually have everything. There's the... Let's have a look. Yeah, we missed one. Right, gonna need to know where this is. But it's below this and above this. So I don't entirely know where it is. Let's visit Mark. And get an idea as to where it is. Because Mark does give us a bit of a clue. Okay, it's in that room. Thought there was one more in that room. Let's pick that one up. So we know we've fully completed the first area. This one will be fully done as soon as we grab this one last Pagie. As long as I can find it. Oh yeah, we never went up there. I think this is, yeah, another spot where we need the camo cloak. First, let's deal with the enemy. Yeah, it's easy enough to get this this one. Yeah, looks like there's 24 here. Thought it ended in a multiple of 5, but nope. Where's the grapple point? Is that it? I think that's the... yeah. The way to the next area. So this... there will be a couple of pages that we won't be able to get. Because there's a triple Pagie associated with the final boss. So we'll be kind of just stuck at a number ending in a 7. But there's the first Pagie for this third area. We'll be stuck at 97. And, like, I guess 147 after the next level. But with this this area, you can open up these, and that one had a bomb inside. Yeah, most of the blue crates do have something inside, but you know for certain it can be broken open if it has boards in front of it. It kind of shows that it's weaker. Oh, they actually have an attack. I didn't realise. Right, that enemy doesn't give us any extra items here. Or health. Health is the main thing that we were after there. Still, getting the poison acid thing. Oh yeah, and you can turn those valves with a spin. Although this isn't the direction I need to go. Ooh, golden enemy. I forgot you were here. Oh, it's hanging around the acid all day. Oh, if I had the coin magnet, that'd have been great. Right, and we're going to need to eat that so we can get through this. And we're going to need to get through here before our stamina runs out. Thankfully, I think sticking to the walls is actually a little bit faster than jumping through the toxic sludge. Yeah, and there's one more Pagie door. And we can cancel out of that ability now. Oh yeah, we do actually have to go this way. And we'll backtrack once we've completed it. As long as we don't land on any of the balloons, we should be fine. We've got another gold enemy here for another bunch of coins. All those gold enemies will give us coins. Oh, right, there's a shockwave enemy. Collect the 8 red coins, and we are good to go. Yeah, despawns the enemies. Perfect. Right, and to start flying again, there's just another cloud over here. Though we do need to break the crates, I believe. I think one of these does contain a Pagie. Eh, maybe not. We'll see whether I missed one or not. We've kind of already passed World 4. Level 5's over there. I know I've been kind of calling them levels this entire time. Sometimes they're worlds, sometimes they're levels. And yeah, we had to go this side. Might as well cover the rest of this area first before dropping down. Especially, we need to get the mark unlocked there. And yes, we can actually just go straight into the final level after completing the first one. I feel like these should have taken more pages. But, yeah. Especially that last one. And the final boss. I know it would take a bit more playtime to get through, but I wouldn't have minded it. As someone who likes to complete games fully, I wouldn't have minded it being just a few more. Don't make the first one like 50, because then you'd have to collect pretty much everything up to that point, but as long as it was higher than before, I think it would have been fine. There were a few available pages in the hub world before that point, though. But 15 seems really low. Oh yeah, we're limited by time here, so follow the conveyor belts. And don't hit those barriers. Free the Pagie from the cagey. And we're good to go. We are actually approaching the end now. But, yeah. It still feels like there's a lot to go. Had a feeling I might be able to get through all of these. But also had a feeling I might not be able to. Just only slightly, though. I really thought I would. So even if we go over time a little bit, I think I'm gonna just get all of them. All the way up to 97 before going into level 2. I might make things out of order, but I think sticking to the order of the levels is probably a better call. quite a lot of enemies up here. They're still just as easy to take down as before. And we can pull this book out for another easy Pagie. I think the rest of them here are pretty easy. And if you... Oh yeah, this library. This is one spot that I think isn't very easy. So I think it's pull for this first one? Yeah. Then it's push. Then push again. Yeah, the pattern is the same every time. Pull, push, and pull. I didn't push that one far enough. Yeah. I somehow remembered that. Yeah, thankfully there's no quills in this hub area, otherwise we'd be here for a little while. Because the hub area is probably the most spread out things can get. And because we entered this section from the top, this is just hanging out here. Otherwise we'd have had to do this entire obstacle course. But now we can use our height to our advantage and just kind of miss the Pagie. I needed to land on the top of the statue. I'm sure you saw it. Right, maybe we can gain just a little bit of height here. Is this enough? Actually, it's fine. We don't need to grab that one just yet. There's a flight power-up somewhere else in this level. Somewhere we haven't been yet. Right, and if we are here, we can knock over these books. Oh yeah, got to roll into it. Give it a bit more force. And over here is another easy Pagie. Just had to do that. That's the one for that. And if we head behind, inside the stack of boxes, is the last Vendy. And that gives you a couple more cosmetic options from Vendy. Right, I don't think there's any more collectibles over at this end, because we are kind of limited in our flight over there. But since we grabbed this, we can just easily reach this, instead of having to do a leap of faith off the top of the on top of the hub area. Right, yeah. Lose our flight. We don't really need it anymore. There should just be, yeah, another mark over here. Good. Okay, and here's level 4. We've already been to level 5. Or at least the room for level 5, although I don't think I actually opened it. I think there's a Pagie over here. Yeah, just hidden inside another painting. I think there's just one left. 1 to 3, yeah, that's the final boss. And then number 12. Which we haven't even seen yet. And there's a very small area where it could be. Okay. I reckon we can find that. Oh, I know exactly where it is. Yeah. There's a golf task that we haven't done yet. Yeah, the golf ball is right here. The giant golden golf ball. And the golf hole should be over this way. Right next to the entrance for level 4. Nice. I think that is all of them. No, don't reveal it. I know exactly which one it is. It'll be the bee. Yep. And with that, I suppose that is everything. So for now, I've been Luke, playing Yooka-Re-Playlee, signing out.